Hello, this is Adam with Pets First Nationwide, an animal organization based around furthering the education of animal ownership and how to provide that on a better platform to serve the animals that are in your life. So what most y'all are aware of, we have created a dog leash called Indogstructible Leash. Now, the dog leash is not just for dogs. It is for various animal types. Some good points of it is it's a high tensile strength, which means the braking capacity when it's at full extension. The industrial crimps that go with it, which are also rust proof, and then also the hooking or the clasp. In this case, we are using carabiners that are designed for rock climbing. Okay, so that they don't actually break under, let's say, 300-400 pound weight load. The main rope of what we use is a woven fiber rock climbing rope. Okay, the tensile capacity is rated at like 1,500 pounds. Would you ever put it under that much weight load? Possibly. So what we're here today to do is to put one of our leashes under a tensile test or a pull test load, so that you can actually see that what we're promoting is a good, solid leash that is not going to break under bad conditions. Okay, so let me flip the camera around. Let's show you what we're doing. All right, so what we have here is we have a 1,000-pound ratchet strap, okay, hooked up to our puller, which is in the center. Okay, now we have it anchored to our trailers because we know our trailers can withstand the pulling of inward motion. Okay, and as you can see here, we also have our leash hooked to one of our channels by one of our carabiners. Now that carabiner is what I was talking about. It's our rock climbing grade, along with the rope, along with the rust proof industrial crimp, and we coat them with a marine grade heat shrink wrap, which allows it to have a glue that basically seeps out of it when you heat it up, and that actually protects the coating underneath and prevents any water that may get absorbed. So let me show you real quick. This is going to take probably just a moment, but bear with me. So right now we are at 1 pound. Okay, we're going to lift, we're going to zero it out to 0. Okay, that's at 0 pounds right now, so there's no weight load on it. All right, and let's go ahead and step off to the side and see how much we can actually pull. Now, I'm preparing for the worst. Okay, so let me go ahead and get this cinched down. All right, so check this out, and we're going to hear the clamp, hear the ratchet in motion. All right, so this is probably 5 rotations. All right, let's see what our weight load is right now. All right, I'm going to spin it. Right now we're at, if you can see that, which is hard to see, but we are at, I don't want to pull on it, we are at 99-pound weight load. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see, which, let's see if we can zoom into the side. There we go. That's an 89-pound weight load. Okay, let's keep ratcheting it up. What we're doing in this pull test is we want this rope to fail at some point. Okay, so we are looking for failure. The only reason that we're looking for failure is because we actually cannot improve if we do not know what points fail. Okay, so this is how we test products, right? Well, this is how we test them. Now, that seems pretty tight. I mean, I would strap down our Bobcat with that method. All right, let me go around here since we're at the sunlight. So let's check the clamp or the carabiner. Look at that, no bending. Yep, good, no bending yet. No slipping from the actual crimp, which is good. The rope, if you can hear that, it's almost like a little guitar. So right now, we are at, let me see if I can zoom in. It's fluctuating between 173-pound weight load. All right, and that's just because it's pulling. So every time that little puller, flexes, it causes it to, add a pound or two. All right. Now, I'm going to rotate this back over. We're going to do it again. Got to kind of stand back in case it comes loose. I'm slowly pulling this, guys. I'm not hardcore trying to rip this off. I want to slowly pull it because I want to look for failure. I want something to fall apart if it's going to fall apart. All right. Wow. I can tell you right now, that's pretty tough. I mean, that really is. That is actually pretty dang strong and tough. I mean, that's, if you can hear that, that's how we strap down our materials when we're traveling down the road to job sites. So as you might know, we have a landscape construction business, but that is one leash right now. Okay. And that's just one of the several that we have. Some of them are a slip lead, as you can see here. So we do make them in a slip lead fashion, but we also make them in where they have a long 4 foot, 6 foot, and 8 foot lead. Now again, that carabiner is under tension and there is no bending. Okay, usually carabiners fail right in here. Okay, they usually snap off. All right, so when you use rock climbing material, they rate it for, chafing from like on jagged edges and things like that. So right now, I mean, if you can hear that little thumb, that's strong. That's a guitar string, almost like flexing. So let's see where we're at now. Can we see that? Oh, where did it go? I can't. Right now it's at 233. For you folks that can't see it, it's right at 233. Okay. So right now it's 233 pounds of pressure, or actually weight. It's weight loaded for 233 pounds. Okay. All right. So let's do this again. Actually, let's see if I can. Oh, here we go. Can you guys see that? 236. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's look. I'm going to stand back and kind of get behind something in case it comes undone. But man, I can't even. I'm afraid that my ratchet strap is going to fail first. Boy, that's a lot. I mean, I'm struggling getting that sucker pulled tight. I mean, wow. I don't even think I want to pull that any tighter because, I mean, that's stronger than most of my equipment that we tighten down. But that goes to show you the tensile strength on this rope is great. Okay. Now, what I do is I'd like to challenge you, for anyone that purchases a lead from us or uses one. Let us know if you have a tester of your own. Check it out. If something fails, that's one of the things that we're doing with these leads. We're offering you a lifetime warranty. Okay, if that leash fails at any point other than you taking a knife to it, or an open match or a flame. Okay, so if your dog chews through it, your animal chews through it, you're using it, the dog or the animal breaks it, the carabiner fails, the crims fail, by all means, you can either have your money back or you're going to get a leash replacement. Okay, but right now, let's just check and see what the weight load is. Okay, so bear with me. Okay, let's go back again. Look at that, 200 and what is that? 289. You can't see it from here, but 289, 286. So 286 pounds on that rope. Okay, that's why we chose rock climbing grade material. Okay, confidently, if I was to put up another one of these leashes that we have here on site, I mean, I would be nervous to even pull it because I know that they're going to fail. And usually what happens is they fail either at the stitching or they fail at the clasp. Usually the clasp breaks off. They usually rot due to weather. Those little clasps that you get on your current leads, they do not hold against applied pressure in like different directions. Okay, so again, I appreciate you taking the time to watch us run a test, and this is actually one of the first pulling tests that we've ran on a lead like this, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm very impressed. I mean, that leash is extremely tight on here. Like I said, we use one of our trailers to allow us to pull just because we know the trailer's not going to collapse. But I mean, that rope, I mean, that's almost 300 pounds of solid continuous pressure. Now, that's another thing, right? Let me show you something. If you look right here at that clasp, if anything, if that was going to fail, that rope would be backing out of that clasp. It'd almost be like it couldn't hold it together, right? But let's show you real quick on that, because that is holding, which is phenomenal. Okay, oh, where did it go? There it is. So that clasp is holding right there. Let me back out a little bit. All right, the clasp is holding. Let's go check the other clasp. I call them clasp, but they're like crimps. Okay, they're industrial based crimps. They're aluminum. They're not going to rust. Now, another thing is you would look at the coating, right? The coating, other than a little heat abrasion, it's not coming apart. You would expect that to tear, right? You would expect your leash. Now, as you can see, the glue or adhesive in it, if you knew that this leash was pulling out of this crimp, you would see this glue moving, okay? And it's not moving. It's actually holding in fairly tight. Now, the carabiner, as you can see there, all right, no damage to that thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this camera down for a moment. I'm going to go ahead and tighten this down as much as I possibly can. I want this sucker to break. And I don't know what's going to break first. Our ratchet strap rated at 1,000-pound pressure, or 1,000 pounds of tensile strength, or this rope. I don't know. So let me put you down for a minute. Actually, I'm going to pause you and then come right back. Well, folks, I kind of ran out of ratchet straps, so hold on one second. And we're back. All right, so let me show you something real quick. So basically, I had to take 2 straps, because that's how I'm going to get, because I can't get the continuous weight load without an actual machine, because there are machines that'll regulate the pulling capacity and consistently pull. But since I'm doing this as a manual type test, I had 2 straps. Okay, the second one I had to cinch down all the way. The second one right now, I'm going to show you, is, it shows, can you see it? There we go, 412 pounds. So we've actually almost tripled the tensile strength on that by just pulling. Okay, so now we're gonna sit you down right here. See if I can set you down, and we're gonna do it again. Okay, so I'm gonna pull it again. Hang tight. We're gonna fall. Hold on. Let me put you on pause and pull again. All right, thank you for the hold. So right now I just looked at this, and we're at 510 pounds of continuous pressure. We've been running a test on it for going on 12 minutes and 39, 40 seconds, 41 seconds. Okay, so let me show you right now with 510 pounds of continuous pressure. The rope does not show to be any chafing or tearing of fibers. Doesn't show like it's in distress mode. The crimps do not look like it's slipping or coming apart, which is phenomenal. I've got 2 ratchet straps because I can't physically put one on and get enough pressure out of it, just because I run the risk of hurting myself by if they come loose or they tear or they're failing on me. Right now, this other rope, okay, look at this. All right, that carabiner's held up. See that? No chafing or tearing on the rope itself. Still in good condition, full intact. Okay, carabiner, I mean, that thing's solid. Okay, so that's a good point. So again, we're running this test so that folks can see that these leashes are legitimate. We're building a leash to where you're it because of failure. You're buying it because it works, right? And that's the name of the game. Buy it for it works, not because you have to, because it broke, it tore, it's malfunctioned, right? So let's see if we can get some more pulling out of this real quick, and I'll let you kind of watch me do it. So this one, we're going to crank it down. If I can crank it down, I got to get leverage. Okay, that's another one. Try this other side. Let's see if we can get this other side to do it too. Crank some more. Crank some more. I'm kind of nervous that either my trailers are going to come apart, which is not going to, but I got a feeling I get nervous, So, all right, here we go. This is probably going to be the last pulling. Yep. 613, 614. So 614 pounds of continuous applied pressure. Actually, it's not applied pressure. It's actually applied pulling or tension. First part of this test video. tensile test, tensile strength, right? Okay, tensile strength. Okay, so and again, that's how we regulate when we do fences for like perimeter fences for a lot of properties. It's always tensile strength. How much strength does that tensile have before it actually comes loose, breaks, fails, whatever? So I'm hoping that this video catches your attention. I hope you like it. I hope you can, if you have any questions, contact Pets First Nationwide, either Facebook, contact me, Adam Pinion, the founder of Pets First Nationwide, and also the Indogstructible Leash, the creator of it as well. And then also get a hold of us if you would like to place an order for your own set of leashes, okay? They come in 4, 6, and 8 foot leads. They also come in slip leads, okay? And the reason that we have up to 8 foot leads is because you can actually transition them into harnesses for yourself. Well, not for yourself, but for the dog. And if you would like to know more about doing that, we will give you a tutorial video on that as well. All right, well, thank you for watching, and we'll see you later.